I was actually always been self-employed. I was from the ag industry, was used to kind of doing things on my own and not necessarily worrying about someone else to bring the work to me. We had a gift store that went along with our farm. That was kind of more my wife's thing, and we were looking for another family type business, and that's kind of why I had my mind open to something like that. I was thinking of relocating from the Midwest to the Carolinas, and the big question is, in the rural Carolinas, not a lot of job opportunities. What will I do to support my family down the line of my own business if I were to make this move? Looking into different things, happened to run into a casual acquaintance. He goes, "Why don't you do what I do?" And I was like, "Well, what's that?" And he said, "Novus Auto Glass." So admittedly, we've been thinking about this seriously. We've been praying about it, and something clicked right then, and I'm like, I'm gonna look into this. So we met with him the next day and kind of went over a few more things, and he actually fixed a chip on my windshield on my personal car, and that was it. Intimidating somewhat, just because totally out of my comfort zone, coming off the farm, but it wasn't long and I realized I can do this, and I was really fearful that I wouldn't have the aptitude, you know, mechanically and all, but in no time I started enjoying it, and it was exhausting, but I look back on it as a good time. Well, the neat thing about a franchise is you have a whole lot of people around you that are in the same situation you are. Whatever you're facing question-wise, somebody knows the answer, and even on a company level, they know a lot of the things from before I ever got in. They have years and years of experience that you can tap into. So that's the biggest thing with a franchise to me. You're not alone. The thing that I like that keeps it fresh every day is that it's not the same things I did yesterday. It's always new places, new people. There's some repeat customers, of course, and you know, some places where I work for them often, but by and large, every day is something new, and it keeps it exciting. The vehicle models are constantly changing. There's always that one out there you've never done before, and it keeps it from becoming dull or routine just because it's always changing. To me, looking at the glass industry, doing a lot of insurance work like I do, Greg's Glass, say, has very little impact on State Farm, Allstate, the networks, but when you're Novus, whether you're just starting out or whether you have years of experience, you're a much bigger picture. You have a bigger impact, and they're gonna listen to what you have to say. They're gonna treat you as something larger than just a single business. Dear Lord, help me survive. That is the truth. I never expected to have the business I have today, which seems silly, but it was no time at all, and I realized that there was a lot more out there than I had thought. And now it's kind of the same thing, dear Lord, help me survive, but it's from the other end of it, for which I'm very thankful. But it's been good. Number one, they're my customers, and I know what it took to get them. No matter how much work there is out there, it's always a challenge starting out, getting your name out, and especially the old customers that gave me a chance early on. I won't let them down because they were there for me. And they're very enjoyable, interesting people to work with for the most part, and I just want to give them my best shot. And I've just really just enjoyed, well, I enjoy people, I guess would be part of it, but I also realize they're my link to success. Maybe not so much physically, but mentally I would relax more and realize that if I keep on keeping on, I keep doing what I know to do, don't worry so much, don't stress out so much, but just keep one foot ahead of the other, and just keep on, and it will come. Looking back now, that's what I try and tell the guys that are maybe starting out. Just have confidence, it's gonna work, stick with it, don't ever quit. And that's hard to say, not to worry, but I had a wife and a young family, and I did a lot of stressing that I wouldn't have needed to do. and made them and myself miserable sometimes, but I would be more confident in the system I'd bought into and just stick with it.